Mr. Roodt, in connection to that, what is your view on the South African Reserve Bank's policy, and how would you view their handling of this crisis?
Essentially there are two options or two instruments or two levers available to the authorities. The one is fiscal policy and the other one is monetary policy. And a couple other things, but those are the two most. We all know that the fiscal policy is just not available today, and it's not available because of the reasons we've mentioned, because of mismanagement in the past. So fiscal policy, there's a bit of a...
Apologies. Can everyone please mute their mics?
I do apologize. I have muted the offending mic.
Cool. All right. So the fiscal accounts are simply not available because of previous mismanagement. We can use some money here and there and spend a little bit here and there, but it's not going to be nearly enough to support the economy. In fact, if we really want to support the economy, we should have to spend 300 billion rand or even more in some sort of support package to get the South African economy going. We don't have the money. We can't do that. And we can't do that because of previous mismanagement. That's unlike the monetary authorities, the Reserve Bank primarily. Now, in the past, many economists and many analysts and many other people criticized the South African Reserve Bank for running a tight monetary policy ship. Many people think that the Reserve Bank should have cut interest rates earlier. Fortunately, they did not. And I think Lesetja Kganyago did an really excellent job in the past. And because he ran a tight fiscal shop in the past, he's got the opportunity and he's got the leeway now and he's got the capacity now. He's got the dry ammunition now to come to the party and to support the South African economy. And we saw things like, for example, him cutting interest rates, making some adjustments in terms of the capital requirements, the liquidity requirements for the banks, and even entering the bond market. They started buying bonds in the secondary market, and that's a bit controversial. But looking at all these measures that the Reserve Bank has put into place, I think he's done most of I think he's done all the right things, the South African Reserve Bank. And he did that, and he could do that because he ran a tight monetary policy approach in the past. The big danger, of course, especially with the Reserve Bank entering the capital market now, is that there's always going to be difficult to get out of that. And they used about R1 billion last month to buy government bonds. So the real question is not whether they should have participated and did what they did. I think they did the right thing. The real question and the real test is going to be after the crisis of the Reserve Bank and withdraw from this. But the real irony in all of this is that Ace Magashule was calling for quality easing, to use his words. And that is exactly in a way what the Reserve Bank is doing now. I know the Reserve Bank is saying, no, this is not quantitative easing, but let's be honest, they are making use of freshly printed money and they're buying government bonds. Yes, in the secondary market, not in the primary market, but essentially what they're doing, they are printing money and, well, buying government and giving in a weird kind of way, giving the money to politicians to spend. But I disagree with the Reserve Bank. I think it's a good thing that, and I certainly would have done the same, but the test is going to be when they need to withdraw from that, and hopefully they will withdraw rather sooner than later. But it's a dangerous thing. Very dangerous to do.